YouTube, hello, DrasticSkuba here after 4 years. Why has it been 4 years? That's a good question. Basically life caught up to me big time. I've been living in another country for like 3 years now, but that still leaves 1 year unaccounted for, and really it's just I got caught up in streaming a little bit and then started working a lot more regularly, and because YouTube wasn't something I did as a living or made any money from, I had to take a back seat. But now working, and I'm not in the UK anymore, I actually live in China. Working here, I've got a lot more time on my hands now. I've finally got the equipment here so that I can actually make some YouTube videos, and yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna start getting back into it and hopefully enjoy what we're doing here. So I apologise in advance if some of the sound's a bit off in this first video. It is the first time I've recorded a video in 4 years, so I'm gonna use this first video as a sort of refresher on how to make my videos again. Yeah, so we're gonna play Mass Effect Andromeda right now. It's been a long time since I've played this game, I'll tell you that. It might seem a little bit random, but the reason I'm playing this is because I've just came off of playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and when I finished, I thought I'm gonna just keep playing and see. Now that it's 2021, how is Mass Effect Andromeda? I did a quick start just to make sure the game was running okay, and it seems to be working okay, but I've not actually played any of the story this time. So let's just get right into it. I can't promise this will be a full playthrough, but if we're having fun, if I'm enjoying it, then yeah, totally willing to finish the game. But I'm definitely back for YouTube, so here we go. My dog just walked away while I was recording. My voice must have been waking him up. Oh, here he comes back. So, for this playthrough, I'm going to play as a female, simply because when I played it on the Xbox One, when the game first released, I played as a male rider. So this time, I want to play female. I'm just gonna quickly do the appearance the way I created on the test run that I was doing to make sure the game was working okay. So, oh, messed it up a little bit. So I'm doing head 10, yes, and I did the first hairstyle. That's the first one, yep. For eyes, I changed them a little bit green, and I just want to point out, this first video is just gonna be the character customization, introduction cutscene, and the original fumbling in the arc until we land on the first planet. I reckon this video is probably gonna be about 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. But if you just want to see me get right into the action on the first planet, then you'll probably better skip into the next video, because the original introduction drags on a little bit if you've already seen it all before. If you've never seen it, then it's fine, stick around. Or if you just want to hear me talk, then yeah, stick around. So, quickly, that'll do. Scars, I picked some little scratch type scar, I think it was, which one? Yeah, this one. I put the intensity to 1.5, that's quite good. Okay, and select. Out. Training. You become the Pathfinder very quickly in the game. It doesn't matter which train you use, that's just your starting abilities. You become pretty much everything once the game starts. We'll keep the name, the twin. We'll change the head, but we're not actually gonna customize. We'll just keep them like that. I just don't want the original appearance, that's boring. Male Shepherd. Yes, I am a male Shepherd. I escaped there, it didn't select the female one. Confirm and start, play on Insanity, and I will mute my microphone during the cutscene. If I have anything to say during it, I'll chime in. But yeah, enjoy.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
Okay, so this is us about to start our first dialogue choice. I know that because I tested to make sure the game was running okay.
Can you make it somewhere tropical?
I want to point out just now, so like I said, this first video obviously is my first one in 4 years, so I apologise in advance if the audio's a little bit off, if my voice is too quiet or too loud, if the game audio is too quiet or too loud or non-existent because I've set it up wrong. So after I record this first video, I'm going to listen to the balance and see what I have to edit for the next part, and hopefully it's consistent as I go.
Look here.
I remember years ago with my old snowball microphone, there was something wrong with the USB. It wouldn't plug in properly. And in my Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough, I think it was something like up at part 14 or something. The USB wasn't plugging properly into
so easy, doesn't it?
the computer. and the audio for my voice was pretty much gone. I just wasn't there. That's all. Hopefully I don't have a problem like that. I have a new microphone. But I also don't know how sensitive this microphone is just now. I hope it's not picking up the game volume too much. Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it? Easy's no fun.
I hope not. I signed up for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Yeah?
Over here now, the Pathfinder wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Tapero. Good morning, Sarah. Are you feeling well?
My implants?
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis, we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Assuming the implants work as advertised, Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling
I'm
otherwise?
still flying out.
I feel like a 600-year-old popsicle. I hope we packed more coffee.
Readings confirmed. Based on the levels of adenosine in your system, the neural implant is functioning properly.
Wait, adeno what?
It just means you're still shaking off your nap. No reason why we can't get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your brother. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
What's happening?
Use the mouse to look around. No, way too sensitive. Clicks per inch. There we go. And
Careful of the syringe! I'm almost inside! Hold on!
then in comes Cora. This is I Wanna Be Pathfinder. With her swagger. She does this weird
This is Cora.
swagger
I'm
when
at
she
the
walks
cryo bay.
towards you. It
Brace
just,
for a reset.
ugh,
Everyone okay?
not a fan.
I think so.
I feel like that with a lot of the
We're not
characters
sure.
in this game.
Sensors are scrambled.
They're all
But
just
it's good to see you're up.
subpar to
Feels like centuries since we spoke.
the original trilogy's characters. Yeah, the original trilogy had 3 games to build some of them up, but
You heard him.
I mean
Let's
characters
get...
like
We have a problem over here.
Rex and
It's Scott Ryder.
Tally, they were all interesting from Mass Effect 1, and I feel like a lot, especially Liam. I hate Liam in this game.
What's
I can't
wrong?
stand him.
I don't know. Have to check it out.
I wish we could get rid of Liam very
Sarah.
quickly, but
Is
we
my
can't.
brother okay?
Scott's fine. His vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
I can't lose him.
I don't like the sound of that.
My dog's trying
Don't
to play
worry.
with me right now.
It just means the process could take a bit longer
Hate
than
you,
usual.
boy. You're in here.
Sam?
My connection to Scott's implant was suspended. However, his pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep him in a low-level coma for a while. Then let his body regain consciousness naturally. He'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated.
Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door. Whenever
Okay.
you're ready to go.
I'm gonna split. You won't notice really, but I'm gonna split the video here and listen to how the audio worked, and then I'll start recording the rest once this sentence finished. So let me finish talking. Yeah, that'll do. Give me a second. Okay, so I realised the game volume was a little bit on the loud side compared to my voice, so I've turned it down a little bit, and I'm hoping. Oh, my game screen hasn't maximised. You probably can't tell that, but that's what it's like for me. That'll be fine for now. Yeah, so hopefully I sound a little bit better now, and that my voice is more clear over the game. Will you? Right, give me a second. Pause this. Okay, so For some reason, my game isn't in full screen, even though it says full screen. So, let's see if I do this. And there. Ah, there we go. Okay, right. Let's crack on. Yeah, as I was saying, hopefully my voice is more clear.
What's wrong?
And we don't have any problems. Oh, that explosion will be a good test. So we'll see. So just wait in this. Up here.
Whatever hit the arc fried everything. We have to balance the power load or it could explode.
Balance it? You're joking.
Ryder could find it. She has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the fault.
Okay.
On it.
There's no indication. Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it. Bad relay.
Bad relay, I hate when that happens. Let's go. Override.
There. It's reset.
Rerouting the torrent now. Grid's recovering. It's working. Readings are in the green.
Thank God. That could have been the end of everyone in the cryo.
Yeah, that could have been the end, but
Good job, Ryder.
luckily for
Now we
us,
can get to the
Ryder's
train.
on the case. Okay, so we
That was
get here.
close.
Oh, datapad. Never seen that one before. Oh, crap.
Barely in Andromeda, and we're
We
already
open this, and it's like, wait for Cora.
The adventure begins.
Hurry up,
I'm
mate.
sure your dad
Rugby
will see it
tackle.
that way.
The fact of saying rugby shows you where I'm from.
Go ahead and take...
Tram console. Okay.
Helm control, report.
We're drifting. Flight controls aren't responding.
First priority is stopping these outages.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
Alec, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
I think
Captain,
that
the
really
protocol's
close
clear.
up,
In the absence
like,
of communication with the
image
Nexus
of
or the
his
other
face
arcs,
in that
we
scene was
proceed to our
supposed to be
appointed
like
golden world.
a big
Solid
reveal, like
ground.
wow, it's your
If it's
dad,
even out there.
like
Nobody
as if
said
it's
anything
supposed to
about
have
running
some
into an
impact.
energy cloud. And that's just
really
a wild guess what we
don't
hit.
care. Maybe show off that his eyes are the same as your characters. So who cares? Unless you enjoyed that just now.
Alec,
then
I need to assess the
apologies,
damage.
but
Stop the bleeding.
I didn't
We've
care
got
for it.
20,000 people asleep on this ship.
Tackle.
Let's give them a
You trying
chance
be
to wake
tackle
up.
boy?
Can you
The
blame
dog
her?
wants to play, but I'll play with him soon. It's her call. She's the captain.
She is the captain. I think she gets the final word.
Well, he might.
This isn't about having the final word.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through. My God.
Don't know if you can hear my dog just now, but he's
Is that our
he's
golden
breathing
world?
really heavily, pulling on this tug.
That's
for you.
Habitat 7.
Strong boy.
New Earth, if we're lucky. All of our long-range scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human settlement.
It doesn't even look the same.
We can't give up now. I'm so emotional.
We don't know how bad it is yet. Still seems like it's our best shot.
Maybe. There's just a lot on the line.
Sam?
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out, and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we're already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's definitely not a people person.
No one ever said Dad was a diplomat. People skills were never his strong suit.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
You may have heard a
Brothers
Steam
were naive,
notification
I missed
just
this.
now. That was my
Are
friend
all the riders
messaging me.
adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in our blood. I was born a minute ahead of him. I never let him forget it.
Don't worry. I'm sure Scott will pull through.
Yeah, and when he does, he'll want to hear stories.
So, let's get out there and find him one.
Yeah, let's find him.
Right. You'll want to get your helmet. And maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
Okay.
The
cool.
what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
Oh, Dad's rock. Oh, his mum. Is
Good
her
luck,
mother?
Rock, huh?
Your dad
What
was
other
mountain
rock
climbing
could our
back
dad
then.
have?
It caught him from falling. The way things are going today,
Got the helmet.
Got it.
that should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
Haha, turned your computer
We
off.
expecting trouble, Sam?
Hey, Ryder.
It's Kirkland, right?
Yeah, I think we met just before the Hyperion left Earth. Not sure if you know Greer.
Hi there. Your dad say anything about what's going on?
This is the captain. I still need an update on our sensor already.
Let's see. Planetphone ferry. Just keep it
It
simple.
was all business. Told us to prep and be ready to go.
Short and sweet, huh? Will do.
See you guys on the ride down.
Okay. Scott's locker.
Hang in there, Scott.
Why did we open it, Mom? Dad's locker?
Looks like Dad's already suited up.
Or were you gonna steal his stuff? Like, why are you opening all people's lockers, man? Okay. Get our gun.
Better safe than sorry.
Let's get out and
You
get
never
some
know.
combat. The only
Now
thing
let's
I
get to the
remember
shuttles.
liking in the game. But who knows? Maybe it's better now that. I mean, we're a little bit in now. I can't remember when this game came out, but it's 2021. They've had enough time to fix it.
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
Yay, mate.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seem prudent, given the situation. We'll be down a man with Scott out. I heard what happened. Your brother's strong. He'll make it.
Oh, he better. Cause see if he doesn't, man. I'm taking his locker.
You better. 600-year nap and he oversleeps.
Oh,
You know him. Never was an early riser.
it's not quite what I meant.
Just don't let it get to you. I need you sharp.
Yes, sir.
Sharp as a knife, son.
Your mom would have been
Sharp as a
proud
spoon, more like.
of both of you. Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me.
This is probably the
Dream of
talk they had
exploring
when
the
they were
unknown.
first making this game.
Finding the edge of the map.
Because that's all they were, dreamers. They thought they were actually
Discovering
going
what
to
lies beyond.
pull this off compared to the trilogy.
When people look back on this, and they will,
I can't
they'll
even
remember
remember
we didn't give up.
the actual story.
We kept dreaming.
Here, I
that
remember
our first few
the
faltering steps
two
in
alien
Andromeda
races, 3 if
were
you
the
include the
beginning
machines.
of everything they know. We only get one chance.
Can't remember
to
the
be first.
conflict. I can't remember.
So,
what
let's go make
was
history.
supposed to be happening on top of you trying to find a home. Oh, honestly, it's so just not memorable.
600 years for this.
The only thing I do remember is him, Liam, the most boring Muller in Mass Effect. Like, I don't remember a more boring character. I'd rather spend time with Zaid than spend time with I'd rather spend time with Jacob than spend time
Switching to manual guidance.
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
very
Good luck, Pathfinder
dull.
team.
But I digress. Or do you? Nah.
Turning to Vector 135.
Copy that. You're on point.
Wow. Will you look at that?
Whatever it is, stop the Hyperion in
Hey,
its
to be
tracks.
fair, I mean, when I first played the game when it released, it was on the Xbox One, the big block original version. I don't remember the game looking this good, but it might just be this scene because it's a set piece. It could be because I'm playing on PC this time, or it could be because it's 2021 and they've actually updated the graphics a little bit, or it could just be a mix of all of those reasons. But I'm getting kind of like the Expanse vibes from like lighting and
Good to meet you, Liam.
sequence. It actually looks pretty decent.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
I wonder if it'll maintain once we're in the open world, or if it'll just drop in quality.
Hang on. Initiating atmospheric entry. Here we go. The flight guidance is scrambled. It'll pass. The controls are fighting me.
Adjust approach factor 3 degrees to start.
We're through.
I spend this time looking at Liam, and all I want to do is just open the shuttle door and just kick him out. Break his jump pack and just kick him out. The mountains are floating, but he will be falling.
Mountains are floating.
See, I knew you were gonna say that, mate. I mean, you're so predictable. That's boring. Definitely not because I turned this game off to make sure it was working.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Okay, lightning strike!
Oh no! Oh no! What's happening? Haha! Kick him! Stomp his fingers! Get him! Slap him! Push him! Oh, too late.
Acceleration increasing.
Okay.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Sam!
Terminal velocity? Oh no. Oh, you're lucky. It's like they didn't tell her the circumstance of the moans of pain she was to make. It's like she fell and bumped her elbow off a table. That hurt a little bit. You just fell down a cliff, man. But you know, Mass Effect Andromeda, where subpar is the goal. Except for the combat. Combat's great, as you will see in part 2, because part 1 is coming to a close. Here comes Liam, and we have Planetfall, and that is Mass Effect Andromeda, guys. And as soon as this introduction cutscene ends, the video will stop, and part 2 will be the next
Hyperion!
the next stage in our journey. So thank you everyone for listening in,
Save your breath,
and I
Ryder.
hope you enjoyed it,
Sam's
and I really
offline.
hope you join us
Convict's
again.
trashed.
You don't have to like the video,
I'm surprised
you
we
don't
are
have
too.
to hit the subscribe button, but if you do, I will very much appreciate it. And what kind of questions did that really happen? Come on.
Did the others make it?
I don't know. It was all a blur. Shuttle split in two. This is like some nightmare.
But somehow you landed
Yeah.
beside us. You're right,
No
this
way
is a
this is
nightmare.
home.
Having to be stranded on an unknown planet in an unknown galaxy with Liam of all people.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive.
Touch me? Who's even? Look, I'm just touching me.
Ryder, how's your survival training?
You stupid
I've seen my
mother